It's insane. But I also think as a society in general, we have, one, it's very difficult to raise a child today from an economic perspective. Even if you're like bringing a lot of money, man, like depending on what you want to do. And you know,
most people don't raise their own children.
Yeah.
They'll go and get their careers. Yeah. And then they'll just drop the kid off at daycare.
Correct.
What kind of parenting is that?
Correct.
And then they'll drop the kid off at school. And then they'll blame the teacher for, you know, the kid's bad behavior.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, if your kid's an asshole, it's probably because you're an asshole and you suck at being a parent. Right?
100%.
But again, people, you know, and families and mothers and fathers have been told to prioritize careers over family. Mm-hmm. So, you know, 38-year-old gets knocked up, has her 2.1 kids, goes back to work after 8, 10, 12 months, something like that, and starts dropping off the kids at daycare. Mm-hmm. Dude, I remember when I dropped off my daughter at daycare, I bawled. I bawled my eyes out like a little bitch. I couldn't believe that I was doing that. I couldn't believe that I was leaving my own child in the hands of other people. It took me a couple of days to get over it. It's even kind of like, you know, freaking me out a little bit right now, but it's not natural. It's not natural for sapiens to entrust the care of their kids to random people.
No.
But we're all too happy to do it today. We're all too happy to let the state, schools, daycare centers, other people raise kids. Whereas in the past, it was grandparents or parents.
Like for me right now, my wife and I we're talking about kids or in the process of that. And like, I'm fucking world schooling.
Yeah. Homeschool for sure.
Yeah.
I like in today's world, I would not have kids, drop them off at daycare or put them in the school system. Homeschool them for sure for at least the first 10, 12 years.
Yeah. One of my benefits of my past was I could barely go to elementary school and got kicked out of high school. So I bypassed the whole retarded system.
Dude, I was talking to my daughter the other day. You know, she's 10 and I said something about gender or something like that. She's like, why would you just assume the gender? I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
She's in elementary school.
Yeah, Catholic school board too. Like they're actually talking about that in Catholic school. Why would you assume gender, she said.
Durham region here. There's I just saw the case on the Star, I think. Daughter, it's actually the same story as your daughter's story. The teacher was asking in the spectrum of genders, which one you are. Mm-hmm. Spectrum, right? Pick whatever you want. And the young girl said, I'm a girl. And she's like, no, you can pick anything. You don't have to be a girl. You're not a girl. Mm-hmm. And she told the parents like, what the fuck are you talking about? The teacher was forcing, and then remember, she said, you can pick anything. So she picked the girl, right? There's a shit ton on the spectrum. Yeah. She picked something else, whatever, but she said, I'm a girl. And the teacher saying, no, you're not a girl. You can do whatever you want. You can be anything.
It's so bizarre to me that we live, like, this is a conversation that I would have never had in school.
No.
It wasn't even thought about that you could pick pick whatever gender you want.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, if you stand up when you're pee, you're a boy. If you squat, you're a girl. It was pretty much as simple as that. It was, you know, clear as night and day. But I mean, it's like, there's that case in Texas. I don't know if you heard about it, about that guy. I think he was a pastor, but, you know, he's divorced, and his son, who dresses and behaves like a boy at his place, plays with cars, you know, military planes and stuff like that. I think he's like 7 years or so. Did you hear about the story where the mom's,
No.
Oh, you didn't hear about this shit? So she's actually having a court order in force to transition the boy to a girl against the father's wishes.
What does a boy want to do?
Well, at his house, he behaves like a boy. A lot of video evidence. He's had the media behind it and all that sort of stuff. In her house, he dresses the boy like a girl. And as a father, you have no rights to parenting in today's world. I mean, in a state like Texas, of all places, which is a pretty conservative state from what I understand. I mean, I've been there a couple times, but she's actually going to get a court-enforced order to transition him through hormonal treatment to a girl. Dresses as a girl. When she drops him off at school, she tells him to use a girl's bathroom. And this guy's like fighting for his life. He's like, I'm trying to protect my son here.
That's crazy.
But because she wants to turn him into a boy,
it should be against the law, man. They should wait until he's 18 for him to make his own fucking decision.
Well, you know that a lot of guys that go through sex change, procedures or hormonal treatments, most of them end up regretting it. A lot of them commit suicide too.
The
right?
stats are high.
I think it was Milo Yiannopoulos that said that they like.
But for me, listen, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you do as an adult. I don't care if you transition to a horse. All the power to you.
Pork a deck chicken. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. The chicken. I don't give a fuck.
I'm more of a libertarian. I don't.
Yeah. I actually clap. I'm like, power to you, man. Yeah. I love it.